What's going on, guys? I'm going to cover a couple of the trades that I took today. So another fantastic trading day in terms of volatility, in terms of range. Now, I understand that a lot of traders can get a little timid. They can get a little standoffish because some of these candles are very, very significant. However, in this type of market condition where you get 500 points to the upside, 500 points to the downside, and you're a day trader, you're a scalper, you're realistically looking for 5, 10, 15, 20 trades, or excuse me, 20 points, 5 points, 10 points a trade, it's very, very easy to kind of do that. Now, if you're wrong, it's definitely going to hurt. And what I mean by that is because of ranges such as, even the 5-minute time frame could have ranges of 80 points, could have ranges of 100 points. So giving yourself that full, kind of previous candle high or something like that is definitely not going to be, that appetizing. So what you need to do is, for one, trust your strategy. Okay. So whatever entry strategy that you're taking, that you're going to decide to enter that trade, make sure you trust it. Number two, set a hard dollar amount stop loss. So for me, because of the range has been a little bit bigger, my normal stop loss anywhere between 220 and 250, I've increased that this week. And my stop loss per trade is anywhere between $300, $325. I think at one point in time this week, I can't remember the exact trade, but I was down 350, 360 before it finally came back. And that's just due to the volatility. It's due to the range. It's not necessarily due to you're in the wrong trade or the trade is not working for you. It's just ranges are so big that that's what happens. So the only thing that you can really do is definitely size down. I would recommend that if you're not as experienced of a trader, or maybe you're just starting off with a prop firm evaluation. By the way, guys, if you're looking for adding more accounts, because that's the only way you're going to really make more money is by having multiple accounts. Use Apex. That link is down in the description box below. You can get 20 accounts. But let's get into some of the strategies that I took. So my videos, again, they're going to get very repetitive. So if you've been with me for a little bit, maybe you take out a nugget or a gem of something that I say along the lines. If you're brand new, maybe it might be a little bit more fresher content for you, but my content is the same because my setups are the same and my strategy is the same and my take profits have been the same for over, sometimes I change them depending on market cycles. But for the past month and a half, almost 2 months, it's been anywhere between a 5 and 10 point take profit on my scalps and anywhere between a $200 to $350 stop loss, hard max pain stop loss on one mini contract. And I'm really only looking for 2 to 3 setups. That's it. If I trade my trade window, which for me is between market open, so I'm here in California, that's going to be 6:30 in the morning, probably realistically until about 8:30 or 9. And that's it. Regardless what the market wants to do after that, it's not my problem. Can I make more money? Sure. Can I also give back money? Absolutely. So for me, it works. For me, I'm able to take payouts. For me, I'm able to grow my account. And for me, most importantly, I can keep my stress level down. I hate to get into psychology, but it's, I think, probably one of the biggest things that you need to learn and focus on when you're developing as a trader. But it's doing things consistent. It's being boring. It's having risk management in check. And it's coming in and making things in such a routine-like atmosphere that you're almost could do it with your eyes closed, right? You wake up, you look at the charts, you do some top-down analysis, you wait for your setup, you take the setup, it wins or it loses, you wait, you do it all again. So with that being said, the first setup that I took, again, this has happened at least 3 times this week, where I've taken the initial 20 SMA play, and yes, it has worked out, because in this particular example, 6:40 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, high price was 19,637. Next candle goes up to 19,664. So did I take my 5 points here? Absolutely. But the first trade, the real trade setup of the day, has tended to be a little bit more of the fake out move, which for some traders who are looking for those 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 point moves, maybe you're getting stopped out and trapped. Maybe you need to move your take profit down a little bit, right? in this particular case, this was a very, very, easy to take kind of trade, because once you see us put in a high off the open and then it kind of consolidates, and then once we come back down, like in this particular case, we came back down and tested the 20 SMA, the 10, the Bollinger Bands, and we don't hold, and it doesn't break to new highs for a continuation trade, and then it closes under the 20 SMA without breaking the prior swing high, you have to be 100% short biased. So in this particular case at 7:05, market confirms a 20 SMA to the short side. It confirms 5-10 minutes later here at 7:15, and then you would have gotten paid. Now, if you're one of these traders who's trading very, very small size, like 1 or 2 micros, and you're looking for, 30, 40, 50 point take profits, this was one of those trades where you could have held because it was extended. If you're just a scalper, then more than likely you got tagged on the candle that you entered for your take profit. And that next setup that I'm looking for, that's been working tremendously for myself and a lot of people in Evolution Traders, is a 30-minute opening range. Okay, so if I go to a 30-minute chart, hopefully this loads, and if I look at the 30-minute view here, let me kind of blow this up a little bit. Give me a second here. So if we look at the opening range 30-minute candle, it's here. We had a little bit of a pop. I'm looking at the 30-minute view. It was rejected all pre-market off the 20 SMA, puts in a new high, and then starts to retrace. Okay, and when it starts to retrace and it closes at the lows, what I'm looking at is if that 30-minute opening range gets broken to the downside, I'm going to enter. Now, for me personally, there's a lot of people who do break and retest. Because I'm only looking for 5 to 10 points, and today it was 10 points on this move. But when I'm looking for those 5 to 10 points, what I'm looking to do is when we break the opening range of that 30-minute candle, whether it be to the long side or to the high side, and I can see that we have potential in that direction, not just sitting above, a demand zone here, but when we have potential, I'm going to take that trade on the first break. Now, if I go to the 5-minute time frame, because 99% of the time I'm entering my trades on a 5-minute or 2-minute time frame. I want to show you what that looks like, and let me go back to it here. Oh, this is the low. So if we look at the 30-minute opening range low, it gets broken at 7:20 in the morning. Okay, so at 7:20 in the morning, not only does it get broken, and that price was sitting at around 19,507, but it goes all the way down to 19,462. And mind you, it goes a lot more down. But when you're just looking for 5 points, 10 points, 20 points, you're going to get filled in a matter of minutes, in a matter of a candle or two. So that's what's been giving me some decent success this last week to 2 weeks, is keeping my price target small, not expecting to catch the whole move, making my money and going and doing something else, letting the days stack up, letting the days compile, so we can continue to take payouts, we can continue to grow our account. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to go over my stats for the month, because July is over and we're already in the 2nd of August. So on that funded account, I'll show you some of the, the last few weeks of trading, what those numbers and consistency and hit rates kind of look like. And then we'll go from there. For the month of July, I think I had one really bad day where I went on tilt. We didn't lose the account. The account was still eligible for a payout. We took that payout, and it's actually eligible for another one. And I just submitted another payout for that account today, actually, when the market closed, because we've got our 10 trading days in there. We're well over our threshold to make a withdrawal and leave some cushion in there. So even with, having a mental lapse in judgment and going on tilt a little bit and having a big red day, we managed to, I think, only squeeze out, 2 red days for the last 30 days. So that's very, very good. Very, very fantastic. Now, I don't expect that to happen month over month. But again, it's, you have to do and applaud yourself and pat yourself on the back when you do that, because again, for the most part, you're following your rules and you're sticking to your plan and you're executing. That's the main thing. You want to be able to be an executor in this market. You do not want to be a spectator. With that being said, Get yourself some Apex accounts or Top Step, depending on who you like better or what trading style you got. Apex for me, because I'm a scalper, it works perfectly. They're a little bit cheaper. I trade on the TraderVate platform with Apex. I know a lot of guys use NinjaTrader, or some of you can use other things, but I use TraderVate, so I can only speak on what I use. With that being said, it's very, very good of an opportunity for you to invest a couple $100, get multiple accounts, trade them all. Again, if you're looking to pass a prop firm valuation faster, you're going to take the same setups. You're just going to increase your size times 2 or times 3. Instead of it taking, let's say, 15 trades or 20 trades to pass, it might take you 5 or 6, right? So again, we're trying to speed up that process because obviously the end goal is to get into the funded account and trade the funded account the way we're going to trade live money, which is, obviously not quadrupling our risk per trade, right? I'm not going to go into a funded account and trade 5 mini contracts or 3 mini contracts. I'm going to go in there and trade 1, or I'm going to trade 5 micros. I'm going to be smart about it, right? We're adults at the end of the day. We need to be smart about these things. So with that being said, make sure to hit the like button, make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys hit subscribe. I would highly appreciate it, and I'll see all of you guys on the next video.